You know what, folks? There's nothing more frustrating than coming out and getting your mail and it's all soggy. Stay tuned, and I'm going to tell you about my frustration of my mailbox, its location, and what keeps happening. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Behind me there is my mailbox. It is a Fort Knox mailbox, and it was manufactured in Merlin, Oregon. And I was able to drive up to the factory and pick up this mailbox about 4 years ago. When we purchased Pine Meadows Hobby Farm, my wife insisted we should get a secured box because we have a lot of mail thefts out here on the rural areas. Unfortunately, a lot of our neighbors have had mail thefts. And when we lived a mile down the road, they not only stole our mail, one idiot stole the entire mailbox. Well, he got up the road, ran out of gas, was off to the side of the road with his back seat full of mailboxes. While he was hoofing it down to get gas, somebody saw his car, reported it to the cops, and the guy was busted. Needless to say, we got our mail back and we got our mailbox back, but that was down the road. So that's why we bought this armored mailbox. I covered this in a previous video a couple of years ago on my show. And I also covered another feature on my YouTube show about the mailbox getting run over and my mailbox wrecking cars. Well, it doesn't wreck cars, it's the unsafe drivers that come screaming around the corner here and crash into my mailbox, without the exception of today. I came out, my mailbox was tilted, and it was tilted enough where all the rain or the moisture, we're getting snow, would drip down inside and soak the mail that had already been delivered. Needless to say, I had some important documents in there that I really needed, and it is soaking wet. Hopefully it's salvageable, but this is frustrating. They don't do much damage to the mailbox. The first crash, or one of the crashes, just scarred it right here a little bit, but this crash dented the mailbox, so they must have been really driving carelessly to be able to knock that much of a gouge and dent my mailbox, which really ticks me off. But at least my mail's safe, but soggy, which is frustrating. And here's the track evidence of this idiot. Apparently they came in here on my driveway sliding out of control, got control, stopped short of running into the ditch, and then they must have backed up and just tore the heck out of my mailbox, not leaving a note that they damaged the mailbox and knock it over. The inconsiderate moron took off. So I'm not happy with my neighbors that drive like this and are just so inconsiderate. This road it's hazardous when it snows. Hello? When I originally placed this mailbox, there was not a shoulder in the road to be able to safely set it back away from the curb line, but the fog line on the road, I went on to the website for the U.S. Postal Service and found out what the regulations are for the height of the mailbox and the proper placement for distance from the road. Now, this mailbox is all to code, and it is to speculations and regulations, whatever you want to call it. But since the mailbox was placed, the county came through and moved the culvert back about 2-3 feet. So now I have a little bit more room to move my mailbox back. I just hadn't had a chance to do that, but it's just no sense that people should keep running over my mailbox coming around that curve. They just need to drive a little bit more safer, especially when it snows. One neighbor was gracious enough to put this reflector on, and he did leave a note. He said he didn't mind, or he hoped I didn't mind him putting a reflector on this mailbox because he had almost hit my mailbox. Well, I don't mind him putting a reflector on my mailbox. It doesn't bother me one bit, but it falls off. It weathered over a period of time, and there it is. Now that it's all said and done, mailbox is upright as much as I can get it for now, and when the weather clears up a little bit, I'll come out here with my shovel. I'll go ahead and move the mailbox back about a foot. And then it doesn't make any difference. People come around that corner and they will crash into that mailbox again. Because guess what? This deep culvert right here, 3 cars a year come around that corner and land right into this culvert. They don't get it. It's just, it's a twisty curvy road, and they always end up in front of my property, crashing into the dish or into my mailbox. And I don't know if they're inebriated or they're high on their marijuana. I don't know what their problem is. But they need to slow down and drive careful, because somebody could be out here on the side of the road and they could kill them. I have a problem with that. It wouldn't be so bad if they had the courtesy of leaving a note saying, "I apologize, I ran into your mailbox and knocked it over. I'm so sorry." Something courteous like that. But just hit it, damage it, and take off? That's really disrespectful. Well, that's my vent. I apologize for coming off too strong, but it's a little bit frustrating when I come out and get soggy mail. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a small homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest, geographically located west-southwest of Crater Lake National Park. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell icon to receive updates on videos I've uploaded, and also give me a comment, a thumbs up. I like thumbs up. They help the channel. And also the sharing my videos on your social media platforms. It exposes my video to other viewers who don't otherwise know my videos exist. And also you can follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, Blogger, and we're currently uploading to Snapchat and another platform. I can never remember it. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.